keeping his dad and brother busy. He is.
Good. Yeah. So anything we can do on the state side to make it easier? I mean, I always say I'm with the I'm here with the government to stay out of your way.
Property taxes, but I don't think you can.
You can't do much in that area.
Well, we just
You're sure helping with the rebate.
Yeah,
we did the rebate. There's more. We just got the task force results back, and there was some good thought that went into that. The two things that I think are going to be meaningful. One, we're going to propose a homestead rebate, homestead exemption. A number of other states have done this, and what it does is Montana residents in their primary home would pay a lower tax rate than out-of-staters with a second home. It shifts the burden. Okay? A number of states have done that.
That would be helpful.
The other thing we're looking at, which would be helpful, is right now in Montana tax code, there's no definition of production agriculture. Okay, so you own the land, you do whatever you want. If you want to buy a ranch and pull out all the fences and raise elk, that's your business, right? But that's not as valuable to our communities as someone who's running a cow-calf operation. So we're looking at, and we're working with the Farm Bureau and stock growers and a number of the ag groups on, can we get a definition in code of what production ag is? And if we could provide a preferential property tax rate. If somebody wants to have a recreational ranch,
That's right, and pay for it.
go for it, but it'll be a higher rate. Because it's not as valuable to us in the state as production ag.
That's what drove all our land prices up. Is people are coming in with the money and they want to own a piece of it, so they
They bid it up. So
One other thing we got that's starting to kill us is the power.
Electricity is very high for
the pivots and the
pumping water. A lot of that grade's probably the last couple of years had about 18%.
It's like increases. Really, it's in the margin.
Going up, but boy, in agriculture, you kind of buy it retail and you sell it.
This is why we fought so hard to not shut down Colstrate. We did have a success here recently. I negotiated a deal where the West Coast utilities, who owned a majority of Colstrate, were under regulatory pressure to exit. And I worked out a deal. Avista transferred their equity to Northwestern, and then Puget Sound so now Northwestern is going to own 55% of Colstrate, and they want to continue to operate it. And we just got a grant, $700 million federal grant, to build electrical transmission lines from Colstrip going east, because the West Coast doesn't want coal-fired power. So we've been, I'm kind of a fan of all of the above. Let's let economics sort it out.
If one ain't working right, you always got the backup.
But we have, just in the business recruiting we've been doing, we've got about 150 companies that are looking to move into Montana.
Wow.
Do advanced manufacturing, photonics, software. We add up their energy needs, and it's about a 50% increase over what we're using today. The state uses about 2 gigawatts of power. We need like another 1.1 gigawatts just for the shortlist. So we can't shut anything down. Let's not go backwards. And there's a number of alternatives. It might include small modular nuclear. Could include wind, solar, more hydro. Natural gas is the easiest to add new capacity for base load, because as much as we like wind and solar, the wind stops blowing and the sun goes down at night. And unless we have massive batteries, there's no way to provide base load, because you go to flip your lights on, you expect the switch to work. So, and the problem is when it's really cold in the winter, the wind's not blowing.
That's where you draw a lot of power.
It's hard to rely. So we helped Northwestern just permit a new natural gas plant.
Did you get that off the ground?
Yeah, it's in production.
Because they were talking this summer, I was talking to Northwestern Energy representative, and they were talking about rolling blackouts coming in here with the temperature and humidity and that, so, which would have been,
We
tough
just
on
need more
us.
production.
Yeah.
We don't want to end up like California.
No, and we're so short of water a lot of times, and that stuff moves on.
Yeah, you gotta be
Mike's
pretty
on.
diversified anymore.
Sure.
Yeah, Mike's on the ranch. He's my youngest brother. He's on the ranch side all the time. Takes care of the ranch cattle. And feedlot.
And Dylan.
Yeah, he's the boss. He's actually the boss.
Do they listen to you, Dylan?
You're riding the buddy seat.
Yeah.
Right down the big shop down at the ranch there. He's got his chair, and Mike and his son Brandon do all the service and equipment work in there. That he's in his chair, and I call him the boss now.
Whatever a ranch would need.
Yeah, kind of what they need to operate with and everything. Hello.
Okay.
All a bunch of extra pallet stuff, all the protein tubs and all the block salt and everything, so. Yeah, that's kind of our.
So where do your how big a range do your customers
They'll
come in
come as
from?
far as Butte,
Uh-huh.
Butte, and they'll come as far as Twin Bridges, and, a lot from Cardwell, and as far as Boulder, so, we probably have 30, 35 mile radius.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It's a great asset for the community.
Oh, yeah.
And it's businesses like this that just makes it
They're
easier.
small, but
Yeah,
they're good.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have 6, 7 employees, here, and I got
Yeah.
four or five on the ranch deal, and then my brother Mike and I had a deal all the time. So
Yeah.
there's about a dozen, 15 of us around here all the time.
Yeah, that's great.
It ain't big, but
It's good.
it works good for us.
Good. Small business is really the backbone of Montana's
that's what
economy.
I feel too. The whole
So that's
country.
why I travel around and I love to celebrate it. Sure.
I know bigger's better, but I don't know. A lot of times, I don't know if it really is either.
Yeah.
I guess you got a better bottom line probably with a bigger business. Get through the tougher times better. But that's all right. Tougher
Yeah.
times make you tougher yourself too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's good.
Now,
This is exciting.
My wife and I live there.
Is your home here?
Yeah, she's in Bozeman today, and my son's there too in Bozeman today. But I was going to try to make it back, but obviously I didn't think it was probably
Yeah.
stuff to do every day. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, this is great.
Anything else?
No, I just wanted to come and say hello. We get some pictures.
Oh yeah.
How you doing? Good.
Kelly Conway here. Hi, Kelly.
Thank you for coming. And all you guys. Yes, thank you very much for coming. You're welcome. One quick picture here, sir. Ready?
Quick question for you when
Yeah.
you get started.
Perfect.
Sure.
There's
You
that.
want me now?
Sure.
Okay, so it seems like it's not a gotcha question because it shouldn't be, and I don't want you to take it as that, but super important. I've been asking a lot of government officials, police, anybody who cares about the United States. The only thing that separates us from being like China, North Korea, is the First Amendment. We have 5 guaranteed freedoms
Yeah.
under the First Amendment. Can you cite those?
Sure. So it's freedom of press, freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of I said assembly. Speech, religion, assembly. I'm missing one. Petition.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Man. That's awesome.
Yeah, good.
Really cool. Really
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks again
good.
for everything.
Yeah, thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Have a great
Yeah,
day.
good. We're gonna go see your new ambulance, EMS.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Yeah, good. I got a call yesterday. Said come by.